What's up guys, it's Snots here. We're back with another video, and today I want to discuss with you guys PlayStation 5 versus Xbox One X, obviously for MLB The Show. I want to try to make this video to try to help you guys make the decision and what I think, in my opinion, is the better option. As you can see there in the left hand corner, I have switched to PlayStation. Now, don't switch to PlayStation right away. There are several reasons why I am doing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop into a battle royale game and we're going to discuss which is better, PlayStation or Xbox. Now, before we jump into this video, obviously this is only for next gen. I have not played any kind of, I guess it's called old gen now. I haven't played that. So yeah, it's only on PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. So like I said, we're gonna hop into a BR game. First thing I'm going to really hit on, the most important thing when it comes to making a decision on which console you want to use is go to where your friends are. Personally, for me, video games is all about having fun. And if you have friends that are playing the same game, MLB The Show 22 has made it easier for people to play with their friends with the co-op mode. If you have friends on a specific, holy shit, I am playing a Switch player. Anyways, if you have friends on a certain console, like the Switch, or the PlayStation or the Xbox, go to that console. This guy is playing on Switch and he's 41 and 29. Holy shit. What's up guys, it's Editing Snots here, and while going through this and editing, I noticed a few things. I always say to play with your friends, and I realize that this game is cross-platform and you could still play with your friends if they are on Xbox, but I always recommend to be on the same console because you can still be in like an Xbox Live party or a PlayStation party, whatever it may be. If you're on separate consoles, you can always do Discord, but I've always recommended doing the same console as your friends because eventually you're going to play other games and you want to be able to play other games with your friends because obviously not every game is cross-platform like MLB The Show. So when I'm sitting here saying making sure playing with your friends is the most important, just know I do realize that this is cross-platform, but it is just nicer to be able to be in the same console party and you can still play other games with your friends. So back to the video. But yeah, wherever all your friends are, go there. It really, I mean, it just doesn't make that big of a difference on preference. Having fun with the game is most important. Okay, I lied. The symbol is green now. He is not on Switch. I don't know what's going on. But as you guys can see, I have recently made the switch over to PlayStation 5. And I'll tell you why I did that. The number one reason why I did that is because I have a custom league going on. And 90% of this custom league is all PlayStation players. A lot of these guys are friends that I had a custom league going on in MLB The Show 21. So yeah, I wanted to come back. I went to Xbox last year because I was playing Madden on Xbox and I was just more comfortable with it. But yeah, I just like MLB The Show a lot better on PlayStation 5. Another big reason I like PlayStation 5 more is because, as you can see there, my pinpoint pitching is a lot better. I don't know what it is about Xbox. Even with like a Thrustmaster controller, I could not get the pinpoint pitching down. It was an awful experience for me. Like, I tried 3 different controllers. I think the $30 controller that's wired into the Xbox is the most effective and the easiest with pinpoint, but I still get stick drift very easy, and especially with like batting, my PCI would start shaking because of stick drift. I just feel like Xbox controllers are very, very cheap. Now, I didn't get that experience with the Thrustmaster controller, but with pinpoint pitching, for whatever reason, I started to get really bad input on my controller and my pinpoint was just not working all the way. But yeah, for whatever reason, it just feels like the PlayStation, presentation wise, plays and looks a lot better. Now, one of the biggest pluses that I saw in the Xbox Series X is, for whatever reason, whatever it was, I don't know, the game did not look as good on Xbox compared to PlayStation 5. But when it came to seeing pitches and hitting, I feel like I could see the ball way better on Xbox. I'm not sure what it is, but I was able to see the ball come out of the pitcher's hand and basically see what's going on much quicker on the Xbox. You've got to be shitting me right now. But yeah, a lot of other content creators will tell you that in Xbox, you will see the ball a lot better. So if you are one of those people on PlayStation and you're thinking about making the transition and you have a really hard time hitting the ball on PlayStation, you might do better on Xbox, for real. If you're like me, you do a lot of playing online kind of by yourself, you don't really participate in co-op. The only time I really do is when I'm playing with the people that I have a custom league going with, and it's not very often. If you're one of those people, I think the best decision is to go with probably Xbox. You can see the ball a lot better. Personally, I feel like I played a lot better on Xbox, but I'm gonna go to PlayStation simply because more of my friends are over there, and it just works out better for me. Other games that are out right now, a lot of my friends play those games, and that's where I'd rather be. But you have to keep those things in mind with Xbox. You have to keep in mind that it is the second year that they've ever had MLB The Show on Xbox. So they're still working out the kinks. I will say it is an improvement compared to what 21 was. That's for sure. It's definitely come a long way. If you get an Xbox, there's probably some extra equipment that you're gonna wanna invest in. That way you don't have the issues of the pinpoint lag and even the PCI lag for hitting. So if you have an Xbox, I recommend buying the Power A wired controllers for the Xbox. They're very affordable. They're only $30, and they're probably the most compatible controllers when it comes to playing on MLB The Show. The only issue that I had with that controller, honestly, it was a perfect controller. It's comfortable. It's very light compared to the Thrustmaster. The Thrustmaster is very heavy. This Power A controller is very, very light. It's affordable. The only issue that I had with that controller is the fact that the stick drift happened so early. It's a cheaper controller, so I kind of expected that, but you can always, I guess, just go as easy as you can with it. Take care of it, clean it all the time, and hopefully you don't get that stick drift. But again, they are very affordable, so I guess you could always go back to Walmart and get another one. But yeah, I just think those are the most user-friendly controllers on the market for Xbox for MLB The Show. I've also heard that pretty much any wired controller on Xbox will work. But let's talk about the PlayStation 5 a little bit. I haven't really given it a great rep this video, and it's funny because I made the switch to it. But again, the reason why I did it is because of the people that I play with, and it just made more sense for me. The pluses for PlayStation, I think the game plays a lot more smoother on PlayStation, and it's a noticeable difference. It's I don't know what it is. It just looks better. Everything's more smooth. You can see it in the PCI movement and the pinpoint pitching movement. Pinpoint pitching is it is so much easier on PlayStation 5. And it's unbelievable how big the difference is. So for me, that was a big factor in this. I wanted to get better at pitching. Now it's just very easy for me. The PlayStation controller is much more comfortable in my hand compared to an Xbox controller. If you guys have played Xbox before, you know that the left analog stick is located on the far left-hand side of the controller compared to the PlayStation, which is located on the lower left-hand corner of the controller, and it's just way more comfortable than having to reach your thumb to the top left-hand corner. It's actually really uncomfortable on your thumb on the Xbox, and you really have to get used to it. So yeah, gameplay smoother, controller is more comfortable, Pinpoint pitching is much easier. Now, for whatever reason, I kind of have an older monitor. I'm not sure why this happens, but on Xbox, I am able to play at 120 hertz. On PlayStation, I can't. So this video that you're seeing right now is at 60 hertz. So I can only imagine, like, even right now, I feel like the game looks really good. And I can only imagine what this game looks like with 120 hertz at 4K quality. So eventually in the future, I would like to invest in a better monitor so I can do that 120 hertz. But we're back to 60 hertz on the PlayStation. And honestly, dude, I think it looks about the same, if not better than what the Xbox looks like. But obviously with 120 hertz, it makes recognizing pitches a lot easier. And I haven't really had that many issues on the PlayStation 5 with 60 hertz. It took me a little bit to get used to it, but we're hitting a lot better now. So with all the things that I've brought up, I feel like I've brought up a lot of good points and kind of the pros and cons for each console. Obviously, each console is going to have its negatives, but at the end of the day, go with what you're most comfortable with. If you're having issues on Xbox because of the way the game plays and you can't really get it down on pinpoint pitching like I was, I will just let you know this, that PlayStation 5 with pitching and pretty much everything presentation wise is very, very smooth and it's very noticeable. So I definitely recommend PlayStation 5 if the lagginess of Xbox is bothering you. But anyways, boys, we're up 4-0 in this game. We're in the top of the third. This is pretty much going to conclude the end of this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me know if you guys are thinking about switching, and let me know if you guys have any questions as far as each console. I've spent a good amount of time on each console over the years, and I can pretty much let you know any questions that you have about either console. So let me know if you have any questions. Leave it down in the comments. Kenny Lofton, are you drunk? But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope it helped you out. We're gonna go ahead and finish this game out. I'll sit back, and we need to focus here. We just made it 2 errors right in a row. Kenny Lofton fell on his ass, and Marcus Semien did not make a play. So we're gonna try to figure this game out. We've got Albert Pujols up, 2 down. What are we going with here? We've got 2 strikes. Let's end this video with a banger here. Give me a dot, Brad Hand. Semien. Okay. Well, we won, boys. But that's it, boys. I hope the decision is made for you guys. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm out of here. Peace.